welcome back to Simply Inspired Creations. Today I've decided I'm going to do a few things. I think I'm going to pour at least a start in both of these frogs. And then if I have enough resin, I'm hoping I do, I'm going to pour both of these. If not, I'm just going to pour this one. We shall see. I'm not real sure what they're going to take as far as how much resin they're going to take. But my hope is that we'll have enough for both. If I do, the colors are going to be this pink that I had in a kit from somewhere. And if I ever find out where, I will let y'all know. This one is Rolio's Persian Green. That's going to be this one. If I realize it wasn't closed completely, but now it is. And if I have enough, we're going to go with Electric Blue and Aurelian Yellow from Rolio in the other. That's the plan. We'll see where we stand after one. And just a little bit in the frogs. Now the frogs, I've been saying I was going to do another try the stickers in here and that I would pour a body, and I did that. So I want to see if that works. So let's do that first. We're going to add a teeny bit of alcohol. Just because I don't want bubbles in it if I can help it. We're going to add a teeny bit of resin because I'm just going to put this in. Just want it to stay in place. Come on, drip it off. Last drip. Okay. That should do that. And then I'm just going to stick. I wanted peach blossoms. I'm kind of obsessed with peach blossoms and I want to put a green behind it. I have a really pretty green in mind. So we're going to put this in here. I just wanted to lay in here. I want to put as much resin in there as I can and keep it without getting bubbles underneath. And then we will go with it from there. Let me get a popsicle stick or tongue depressor, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure how this will work out. I'm just experimenting a little bit. I want to learn. I always want to learn. It's a thing. We're going to pick it up and move it around a little bit because I don't want bubbles. Like I said, I don't want bubbles under it. I want to make sure I get all those out. If that's at all possible, like just all of them. I keep seeing bubbles under it. It shouldn't be this difficult to get them out because I've poured resin all the way around it. All right, for the other one, I'm just going to do this little flower, have this little flower in here. I am going to just put some resin in to wet it real quick. And then I'm going to move that around a little bit to get it all nice and wet and in the resin. And then we'll go from there. All right, that's out of the lake. Okay, so there we are with both of those. Those are going the way that I want them to. And now we're going to move on. First things first, I'm going to pull this here and here. I am going to see if I can slide some things out of the way temporarily. Let's see where we end up. I'm going to put the frogs to the side a little bit. Ew, I just put my hair in it. I'm bad about that too because I have some really long hair that just, it gets in the way. All right, so here we go. We're going to go with it. I'm going to go We'll use the green in this one. And I'm going to dirty pour it once I get it mixed and colored the way I want to. I'm not a big green person, but pink and green I kind of like together, so I figured I'd go with it. I'm an 80s kid, if you can't tell, because, well, yeah, that was the preppy stuff to have. I was a pink and purple, pink and green girl back in the 80s. I ain't gonna lie. All right, we're gonna go with those and see where they land us, and then if I need more, I will get more. But that is where we are starting. I have, like I said, no idea what this is gonna take for resin, but we're gonna go with it and hope we get where we're looking to get to. Okay, and then I know I'm gonna need more than this for this cup, but that's okay. I keep these clear cups, usually these bigger ones. Most of the time I keep them just for degassing and stuff. I try not to put color in them too much because, well, I like to reuse things when I can. As I'm not selling my stuff quite yet, usually. Or at least not in abundance yet. I figured I'd try to save myself a little bit where I can. Okay, we're going to go with a little bit more in this green one. Okay, that's where we're going to leave it, and that's where we'll start. We'll see where that gets me, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we're going to get these good and mixed up. I love Rolio colors. They are so pretty. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. I'm not even a green person, but I like it. It's pretty. It's going to take a second to mix up, though this resin's starting to get a little warmer than I hoped. But that's probably because it took 10 minutes in degasser, and yeah, we'll see. Oh, I know there's still a little more in there that needs to be mixed up pretty good. I hope everybody's having the most blessed day. I know I am. The weather is beautiful outside. I can't even tell you. It's just so pretty. Surprising since it's only February and it's not even the end of February. But again, this is Georgia, so that probably has something to do with it. All right. I think that's mixed up pretty good. We're going to give it a second to see. And then we're going to do the same with the pink. And this pink is just a gorgeous color. So if anybody knows where I can find a color like this in mica powder, that would be fantastic. I will buy it in a second. I would buy it simply because, you know, it's hard to find. And I get people asking me where I got this one. And like I said, it was a kit years ago. But it's gorgeous and I love it. And well, yeah, it just... All right, I think that's... Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave that. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to each one of them because I'm sorry, but I know that this will merge and I don't want it to. I want it to stay separated once I get it. I'm doing 2 drops in each cup. I know one's got a little teeny bit more than the other, but this is what we're going with. It's going to limit my time to play with it, but that's okay. I also just want to make sure that it stays separate if I can help it. That's what I'm looking for. And these cups aren't the greatest for any of this, but we're going with it at this point. All right. So here we go. I'm going to take one more cup. And then we're going to pour them together, little by little. 1. And little pink. And if you notice, I'm pouring it down the side of the cup because I don't want it to blend itself at all. And then green. And then pink. I will probably fast forward through. All right, and we're gonna go start pouring. I'm gonna start here. Like I said, I don't know how much it's gonna take. It may take all the resin I have. And it is going to, because, yep, why wouldn't? Wow. I did not anticipate the bottom taking more, but okay, it's going to. So here we go. Again, gonna have to put off pouring that other mold because I'm just not allowed to pour it apparently. All right, so there's that. We're gonna see where that gets me, because I do got to pour some in the lid. All right, and then we're gonna pour the lid and see where that ends up. Okay, and there's a bubble there. Let's get it out. 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 Come on. Get out. There we go. Okay. So, let's go. A little teeny more. Okay, I think that's going to do it from both of those. And those froggies are going pretty well as well. All right. Yeah, I see a few bubbles in the frog. I will work on getting those out. All right, we'll see where that gets me. All right, hopefully that will get me where I want to get to. I'm not going to guarantee it. I have to get a napkin and clean up this mess, but other than that, I think that's where we're going to leave it for today, and I will be back tomorrow, y'all. I will see you then. Until then, y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, for this, we're going to get finished with them. Actually, I think I'm going to pour the last two frogs. I'm going to do one in green. I think I want to put a little of this in another cup because I just don't think it's going to take as much as I've got in here. We're going to see. Anyway, we're going to go with green for that one. Let me get some gloves on real quick. Since after cleaning my cup, the big cup that I mix in, and the mixer, I had to change them. But here we go. We're going to put some gloves on and we're going to get started on this. Hopefully everything will be in shot this time because it likes to play games with me. But we're going to do this one here. We're going to do the feet in this because I think it matches close. And we're going to do the body in the Rolio's Aurelian Yellow. This one. And then for the cherry blossoms, we're going to do the feet in the pink from Creatology. And then we're going to do the Recollections, this green, for the body. So that's the plan that I've got going. And I am going to use glue because I don't want the feet and the bodies mixing. So we're going to start with, I think there's more in here than I anticipated. I think I need less than this. So we're going to pour a little out. Okay, we're going to go with, yeah, we're going to go with, no, I think I need a little more than that. A little bit. We're going to go with that and see where that lands me. For the green, I'm going to kind of go heavy-handed with the glitter. And again, I'm going to put glue in it, so that's going to be a thing. And we're going to do that one first. Yeah, the color of this glitter is second to none. I love this. I'm not a green person, generally speaking, but this green glitter here is spectacular. I ain't gonna lie. It really just exceptional. I think I need to go get more of that because I'm almost out. But we're going to go with that one. And I'll put glue in it in just a minute. And its feet are going to be pink. So we're going to put some of this pink into one of these little cups, which is the plan. All right, and we're going to go with that. And we're going to see where that gets us. Mix it up real good. It's also a very pretty color. Michael's glitters don't ever let me down either, but you know, very pretty. Good deal. And that's kind of thick as it is, so I'm going to leave that like that. I am going to put glue in this one, and we're going to get started on it. I'm only going to put a drop or two because it really isn't that much. All right, get it going. All right, and then we're going to put it in. We're going to start in the body. Hopefully all that's on camera. I don't really know because the camera angle always changes on me and I don't understand that either. So we're going to pull them here and hopefully, oops, not there. I need them where they're separated. All right, we're going to do a little more. And we'll see where that gets me. Because if I can help it, I really just want to do the pink in the toes and the feet. If I have to do more, I will do more. But I really don't want to if I don't have to. No, I think that's pretty good. I think putting the pink in might finish it up just where I need it. All right, so we're going to go with it. It's a lot thicker than I anticipated it would be. Okay. Get some in every little toe. Let's see where that lands. Okay, and we'll see where that one gets me. A little teeny bit more in his foot here. Okay, that's where we're going to leave that one for now. I'm going to pour a little bit more of the green, just a little bit. Okay, get the green in the cup. I don't know, I might add a little more glue. Definitely need to get more of the green. And I don't know, there might be enough glue in this cup to be making it slimy because it's making it slimy. So we're just going to pour it. That looks like it's done. Alrighty, next, let's get these two out the way. And we're going to do the Aurelian yellow in here, Rolio. Okay, we're going to go with that. See where that gets me. Alrighty. I love this color. Oh no! Really? We're going to try to get that out as best we can. It's not like it's going to show through anything, but a little frustrating. Okay, we're going to go with it. Let's try not to do that again, shall we? I'm good at making messes. Alright, well. Anyway. Good thing it's at the bottom, huh? Okay. And there's the yellow oh, this is so pretty. But I think I'm going to need a little teeny bit more of it because that one's not as high as the other one was. Alright, we're going to go with that. Get it good and mixed up. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, we're going to leave that like that, and then I'm going to get the watermelon from Let's Resin for the feet into the little cup here. If I'm off camera, I'm sorry, I just don't trust myself not to make a hot mess of it. Okay, and we're going to go with it. I'm going to use a smaller popsicle stick this time because I'm terrible with making messes out of the big ones in these little cups and not being able to do how I want to. That's perfect. All right. We're going to mix it real good. Make sure we got it mixed real good. Oh, that's pretty. All right. Now, we're going to put just a drop of glue in here. Yep. There's that one. I'm not going to do it to the one for the feet because the feet, it doesn't seem to be as thin as the rest of it. But here we go. Okay. That's this Aurelian yellow ready to go. We're going to get ready and pour. Okay, let's see. We're gonna, I want it in the arm a little bit more. yellows filled. Make sure we're in all the little spaces here that I want to be in. Same with you. I don't really see bubbles, but just in case, because that's where they like to get trapped up under there. No, I don't think we really need much more of this. Okay, I think that's where we're going to leave that. And I am going to spray that with alcohol. I've removed it from this table, of course I did. Alrighty. Alright, we're going to see what happens with that. I'm waiting to see if the bubbles pop, because if I have to, I'll pull them, but I'm trying to just let them pop and degas on their own. I realize that, you know, sometimes that's not going to happen. But other times, oh, that one looks like it went. And that one looks like it went. Alright. See if I can get some of the bubbling from under here so that I'll have it. Alright, that looks good. Not real worried about whether or not it's on my gloves at this point. I don't have a paper towel, but I don't want to mix the colors. Poke, 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 poke. Come out. Stop playing with me. Alright, we're going to get in here like we did the last one and try to make sure we get it all around the edge, because we don't want it to be problematic. Alright, I think that's good, and I don't see any more bubbles now. So with any luck, this is how this will be in the morning, and it'll be demold time. Alrighty guys, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to get rid of these gloves because they're a hot mess and clean up my station, and then we will go from there. I will see you all tomorrow for demold. Have a blessed night.